Hey, guard, man, we here now, right?
Yes, sir.
So Russ with the Lakers now?
He's there now. Yeah, it happens, man. WWE.
WWE. You don't
Yeah.
rock with the super teams, man? You don't want all winners? Now,
Uh,
who do you think started it? Who do you think started the super teams? Do you think the super teams started?
LeBron started the super teams.
So Jordan and Pippen
Hands
wasn't a
down.
super team?
Nah,
Was Magic, Worthy,
no, man.
Kareem
No,
a super
man.
team?
I ain't trying to hear none of that, man.
When did
No.
LeBron start the super team?
I ain't
With
trying to hear
Miami?
none of that. Bird and Magic and all that.
Bird, McHale,
No,
Parrish.
man.
That wasn't a super
you know what
team?
that was?
That was organic.
That was GMs being
Drafting,
GMs. That was
yeah.
GMs doing their job.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
That was GMs doing what they got paid to do.
Okay.
Now I'm not saying LeBron or
Cheeks.
Hey,
Cheeks, Doc.
their job,
Bobby Jones. Barkley.
their job is to do that.
To
Their
do
job
that,
is
right.
to put the best team together possible to win.
So
That's
you,
their job, right? I'm
So-
not saying I'm not saying a player can't do that, but to
But
be
they
so
did.
open with it like that, it's like you kind of you've taken the competitive nature away from the game, right? And it's like, what's the point of us having so many teams if we know it's only going to come down to 6? What's the point of that?
And he do it everywhere he go.
What's the point? Yo, you want to Kevin Love, Kyrie Irving, Anthony Davis, Rondo, Russell Westbrook. This is who you play with in your career. 20 years and 4
You
rings.
better have some shit.
I don't know if that's.
I
I,
know.
don't know.
Think you should have more? Did you say Wade? Did you say Bosh?
I didn't even say Wade and Bosh, yo. Yeah, you see my point, man.
Yeah.
Whereas though when
so
you
you should chip up.
listen, when you talk about
He ain't by himself though.
no,
You got Durant. Would you say Durant or Curry? Like they did it already, and Durant came there, so
Durant took what LeBron did to
laid down the blueprint.
LeBron laid the blueprint down, and Durant went and built the mansion.
Okay,
All right, cool.
I'm rocking with it. I need me a chip. I know how to do it.
I know how to do it. Now, the one thing I will say about KD is when he decided to make that move that most people don't agree with, going to Golden State, what I seen as a player and as a coach is he learned how to play basketball better. KD learned how he perfected the mid-range after he went to Golden State. KD slowed down. He picked his shots better. His efficiency's always been the same pretty much. But when he went to Golden State, he learned how to play basketball better. LeBron has not shown me he's learned how to play basketball
Oh
better.
wow, no.
No, I'm
Wow.
saying LeBron's still LeBron. He's still
LeBron.
ball dominant,
Yeah.
still need the ball,
Yeah.
which what's going to happen with him and Westbrook? Someone has to play off the ball.
So
Is Westbrook going to play off the ball?
I'm gonna give you some perspectives from our brothers,
Mm-hmm.
right? Reese and Drew.
Mm-hmm.
Reese said we're gonna see. He believes that we're gonna see the best of Westbrook now.
If he plays off the ball, sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Drew said this guy's never won anywhere. So
Who? Westbrook?
Westbrook. He's never won a chip anywhere. So those are the two perspectives. What do you?
Well, where
how-
was he
if he
supposed
plays
to?
off
but,
the ball,
but where the only place Westbrook definitively could have won a championship was with OKC, when it was him and Harden, and they was young.
and KD.
They was young, and they lost to LeBron to them.
Right.
What
right.
other team was they supposed to
No,
win?
I'm
Yeah,
just-
no, I'm just saying, yeah.
I don't. Westbrook. I feel like Westbrook's a great player. To your point, they
Mhm.
have to figure out exactly.
Who's playing off the ball?
Yeah, who's playing off the
Who?
ball? Who gonna be the triple double? Is he gonna be okay with not being a triple double dude?
Right. We'll see, man. And then it's just not that. You still got Anthony Davis there. So now, so you got 3 guys. Who's going to defer?
Who's gonna defer? I think Anthony Davis is already deferred.
Mhm.
I think he's gonna be okay with that. We're
Mhm.
getting his.
Because you switch gears to Brooklyn. Harden has deferred. I'm cool.
He
Go
has.
do y'all.
He has.
Do y'all. I'm
Mhm.
cool. Right? So we'll see. I mean, the whole super team notion, it is what it is. But to your point, I do understand that what the players are doing now is no different from what the GM's already done, has
There you go.
done.
There you go.
But damn, at least the GMs did it with some type of discreet. They were discreet with it. LeBron, you calling people and you on FaceTime Live and
Right.
Y'all going to lunch together. You
Right.
openly saying, yo, that's too much, bro. This
Is it?
To me, it's too much, man.
No, but to get your chip, right? Is that the goal? To get a chip? If your GM is not doing it, so think about Dame.
Mm-hmm.
Think about whoever else that is on a team that is
Mhm.
stuck. Okay, let's go right into it.
Yeah.
Giannis.
That eliminates all of anyone's
Anything I'm talking
idea.
about right now.
Not
Anything-
you.
No,
anyone.
no. I'm talking about. I was just laying something down.
Get it out of here.
And Giannis.
I don't
just-
wanna
just
hear
said-
about
just
the
said,
super
yeah,
team.
I don't want to hear nothing about it.
Mike played. I hate talking about going back to Mike. Giannis didn't have a super team.
Mm.
He did it the hard way.
Now,
Pause.
how good are those players though?
They're pretty
Drew
good.
a top
Drew-
dude? Is
Drew-
Middleton
Drew-
a top dude?
I would not say Drew Holiday is a top point guard.
Okay.
Like top 5. No,
Because that's
I don't even know if he's top 10. To be
Okay.
honest with you.
Okay.
And he. I'd say one thing. He damn sure wasn't playing like it either. He probably had 1 or 2 good games that I saw between Brooklyn and
Yeah, I agree.
next series.
Middleton zoned out a couple times.
Middleton's good.
Though. Yeah.
Zoned out. He zoned out and in sometimes. Right?
Yes, yeah.
So, Giannis, man, you heard what he said. He ain't bite his tongue.
Right.
That's the easy way.
Right.
I want to play with them and working out with them. I'm not doing all that.
Right. Missing foul shots to making foul shots.
It takes away the authenticity of the game, right? What makes the game authentic is that I'm willing to battle and go to war at any cost to be a champion.
And put the work in.
And put the work
and put
in.
the work in.
And put the
He-
work in.
Prior to the playoffs, I don't have his free throw percentage, but it wasn't good.
Say what you want about Mike.
It wasn't good.
Mike put the work in.
Yeah.
Mike was not the same player when Detroit was destroying him. He put the work in. Kobe put the work in.
Yeah.
Guys, put the work in.
Right. Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
LeBron,
Foul me and I'm knocking him down.
LeBron, you still shoot 68% from the line. You still don't have a jump shot.
Yeah.
Put the work
the
in,
work in.
man. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Is extremely important. And I was going down a path
Mhm.
of these other people, but
Yeah.
to your point, Giannis.
But the thing about the NBA, I'm not surprised about any of it. I'm not surprised by the ultimate super team, the Olympians, not looking like they're going to win gold. But I'm not surprised by any of it because it starts at the high school level, and you look at the AAU, and this is AAU. The NBA
Super team.
the NBA is an elite
There's-
AAU.
there's super teams in the AAU.
You better believe it. The best players playing on one team, nobody getting better, no player development, right? And then you go to college, one and done.
Mhm.
Some none and done. Some go to the G League.
Right.
It's no player development.
Right.
Nobody putting no work in. And from the 8th grade to the 12th grade, I'm playing with the top 5 players on the East Coast or down south or the West Coast.
Right.
And then from there, I'm going to Kentucky. I'm going to Duke. I'm going to North Carolina. I'm
Super
going
team,
to
to the super team. So AAU,
NBA.
right to the college super team. So
The
you going from
NBA is the elite super team.
the, right. So
It
they-
starts- it's
then they gave the
AAU.
blueprint to high school and college.
And Kobe said this. Kobe said this years ago. He said AAU is not developing our players, and it's going to come back to bite us in our ass. And you see what's going on right now. This is what he said. Not me. Kobe said this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Other NBA legends said this. It's no player development.
Yeah.
So this is what's going to happen. You know what I mean? The only great thing about AAU now is that kids are playing 3 games a day, right? A day, I said. Kids are playing 3 games a day, right? Parents are getting charged $30 a part. They're getting charged $500+ for the kids to play on the AAU
Right.
teams,
'Cause they're
right?
traveling.
All of this, the silver lining is you can go to college now and get paid. That's the silver lining now.
Is it?
Well, yeah, shit. If your kid's good enough, I'm gonna get all that money back. Who wants you to do a commercial? Sign it. You better put up some rollerblades. We getting this paper, baby.
So that's the.
We need this money back. You owe money. You in debt.
So they establishing their presence already prior to this switch over that you're talking about. So that's the silver lining that they now can get where they weren't before.
The silver lining is now you don't gotta wait 8 years to get paid.
Okay.
I mean, wait 4.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Or just jump right in.
Yeah.
If you got a presence, if you have
Yeah.
a presence on social media, because
Yeah.
I don't remember the specific date, but I was looking it up, and as soon as they gave that ruling,
Mhm.
the date that they gave that ruling at midnight, 12
Mhm.
people jumped on board.
Right.
12 collegians jumped on board and jumped right into getting paid.
I'm still trying to figure out which side of the fence I'm on. I
Okay.
may not get on no side of the fence. I may just remain the grass. I may just
Go ahead.
remain the grass. I'm just saying, like I don't want to be for or against. I may just be the grass. I may just enjoy the garden. What's up, babe? You talking to us? Oh, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't want to be on the right or the wrong
Right.
side of the fence. I'm just going to be the grass. I'm just going to enjoy the Garden of Eden, just to enjoy the love.
I just
Right.
want them to get some of the fruit
Mhm.
from the garden, because the garden been exploding. They've been getting billions and billions,
Billions.
of dollars off
Billions,
these cats, man,
yeah.
and they ain't get one inkling of it.
Yeah.
One inkling.
Now
They,
the
they
one.
go ahead.
The one thing somebody will say to you, right? See, I'm always, I live that philosophical life, right? And what
Mhm.
somebody would say is, why are you worrying about money? You getting a degree from Duke. That is the money, and that is. Because this is the thing. You're not going to play basketball forever. And we've seen the story over and over and over again. Guys with poor money management, guys not knowing what to do after they play basketball, right? Thank God for some of these outlets being able to give some jobs out, right? I don't know how Kendrick Perkins is a sports analyst, but brother, keep doing what you're doing, Big Perk. But seriously though, right?
But they not though. So that exactly what you're saying is
Mhm.
what they not getting. They
Mhm.
not getting the education that they were promised.
Right.
If you're not playing ball,
Well, are they not getting it because they don't want to get
because
it?
they don't want it, because they don't have to get it, because they taking gym.
Well, just
'cause
because,
they taking
but just
African
because,
studies.
but just because you don't have to take it doesn't mean that you don't have to take it.
Agreed. But
You can still take it. It's
you can
there.
Still take it.
It's
still take-
there.
You can take advantage of it.
It's there.
But the way that it's laid out is that they don't have to take it. They're giving softballs when they go to college. They don't. A lot of the stuff is done for them. You had people graduating that couldn't read a Dr. Seuss book. And don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
a lot of people have failed them. Not that college,
Mhm.
because if you can't read a Dr. Seuss book, your kindergarten teacher failed you.
And this is the thing. So, man, see, this is why I just want to be the grass.
Right.
I don't want to be on this side or that side. I want to be the grass. Because when I'm on the grass, I'm able to understand everyone's perspective
Right.
and equally share mine. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? So one thing is, okay, you got these college kids getting $200,000-$300,000. Depending on the kid or where he came from and what he been through, could be life changing in a
Mhm.
bad way
Yeah.
or a
Google,
good way.
Google Leon Smith.
Boom.
Google Leon Smith. He was a high
Boom.
school guy.
Depending on
and it's not
listen,
funny. I'm sorry, because he
listen.
had mental health issues. It's
But
not
depending
funny.
on how high you're ranked and depending on if you're a phenom or not, you got people in your pocket before you even understand or can conceptualize what money is.
Deep in your pocket.
Deep in your pocket.
Mhm.
So that kid who already got guys deep in his pocket getting 200,000, 180 is gone. You feel what I'm saying? Now now you can't go back home. You don't want to go back home. Now you can't go to family. A lot comes with this, right? But on the flip side, kids who come from a struggling.
Make sure people understand what you're talking about. You know what I
Meaning
mean?
what?
Like, because
Meaning what?
you glazed over
No,
it.
no, go ahead.
You glazed over why he can't come back home and who's in his pocket.
Right. So
And-
so coming from based off the narrative that ESPN gives, and not just ESPN, based off the narrative that media gives, right? These college phenoms, football and basketball alike, they always are coming from the struggle, the struggle,
Right.
the struggle.
Right.
Understood. Most of us are coming from and still are in
The struggle. Okay.
So if this kid is coming from these projects you're talking about, if this kid is coming from these messed up neighborhoods, right? And before he even shoots a basketball or snaps a football, you give him $200,000.
And it's in the papers and on
It's
ESPN.
in the papers.
It's on the
You
internet.
already got the OGs. You got the mob, whomever.
From where you
already
came from.
got them-
family. New family popping
You
up.
already got people in your pockets.
Right.
And before I even shot a basketball or snapped a football, I get 200,000.
Right.
Now I can't go back home because I know you breathing down my neck.
It reminds me of the Dave Chappelle skit. I don't know if you saw that one when they posted that when they came out that he was making a big deal, millions of dollars. He was in the barbershop. So he in the barbershop, they cutting his hair. It comes on the screen, Dave Chappelle making $100 million or whatever it
Yeah.
was. And he said, how much for the haircut?
Right.
$1 million.
$1 million. Think about the story with Chris Webb and Jalen Rose at Fab Five, right? It's just documented from their
Right.
from their
Right.
from the
Right.
video they put out. the OG from down there was giving them paper, right?
Right.
You give them 200,000. You can't even go check your mom off because here like no. I need that bread
Come
back
home.
right now.
Come home.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So who got time to deal with that? I'm just a kid trying to play the game.
Right.
But overall, again, I'm the grass. It's great the kids is getting paid because universities is making a shitload of money. And they need to be held accountable. If you're going to, and they've been doing this for so long, they're not going to be held accountable. But these Dukes, these Kentuckys, all these big schools, right? You are looking at these kids like money. This is the lucrative move. This is lucrativeness, right? How much money you putting back in that community you taking this kid from?
There you go.
You need to be held accountable too. Yeah, cool. I'm cool with you paying this kid.
There you go, right there.
Go help that community, man.
It needs to
You know
come
what I'm
from the earth.
Blue
Essence,
chips.
where it comes from, yeah.
Blue chips wasn't a movie. That's real life.
That's real life.
I know exactly where I got to go get this kid from.
Right. And who I need to talk to. Not the whole community, just pinpoint on
Damn,
one
Kentucky, I
yeah.
can't get a rec center.
Right.
Damn, Duke, I can't get some basketball courts.
Right.
Damn.
Especially
And
when
don't try to put
growing.
that money in no gentrified neighborhood.
Right.
Nah, that's not North Philly no more.
Right.
That ain't North Philly no more. That's called Brewery Town. No. Come on, man. Go down 8th and Diamond.
Right. Make a brewery town.
Make a brewery town, man.
Make it organically. Make it different than what it was, because that's where you hunting people from.
And overall,
Hunting.
hunting. And
Hunting people and hunting.
And overall, man, I wholeheartedly wish that they would mandate these kids to sign a contract that you gotta finish school. That's just me though. That's just me. Cause listen,
No, I agree.
because you can't play forever.
Yeah.
You can't play basketball forever.
That's the imbalance. I agree with that.
At least get an associate's degree.
Yeah.
Damn, get a certificate. Get something so when you are done, whatever you want. First of all, you can't play basketball and football for your whole life.
Right.
So you gotta tell. It needs to be some logistics set out. What's your plan? You want to be a real estate agent? So when you leave here, you need to get a real estate degree, man. But like, period. You need to get a real estate license, man.
Even on a high school level.
Period, man.
Even on a high school level, you gotta promise me. that
Period.
you're gonna get a top-notch education when you go to the prep. When I go to the prep, I'm not just here for the championship.
Right.
I'm here for that graduation. Don't let me go. We gotta be locked in till I graduate. The contract gotta say, not just that I'm playing basketball, not that you giving me a scholarship, that you're going to see this thing all the way through. Because what happens is, with these prep schools, they get them in for the chip, and that's it. And then they let them go back to Chester High.
That's
They let them go back to Philly. They let them go when they signed up for a great education. Now they say they graduate 100% of their students, but you ain't graduating if you letting them go back.
Right.
If you getting them out of here. To your point, I agree that needs to happen at the high school level and at the college level. The promise of an education.
They play them number games though. We graduate 100%. We have 100% graduation rate. But out of that 100%, how many enrolled and dropped out?
How many enrolled and dropped out?
Give
they
us
play
some
the numbers
numbers.
games, yeah. Like to your point, not just graduate. They got the numbers about going to colleges.
These numbers is crazy.
It's crazy. They move the goalposts all the time.
The numbers is crazy.
Right.
About two weeks ago, I seen Joe Biden came out with his infrastructure plan.
Okay. All right, you going there? With it?
Another $7 billion. I'm thinking about numbers in the games they play.
B. You said B, not
I'm
M.
tripping.
You said billion.
$7 trillion.
T with a T.
So over the past 2 years through the pandemic, what we didn't juggle, $15 trillion or so.
Right.
You know, we could have gave every American $1 million and probably still had $14 trillion to play with. Hypothetically speaking.
Some change.
Yeah, you know. You throw that out there. Oh, you can't do that. Yeah, you can't do it because if you do that, everyone is forced to be human now. Wait a minute.
Everybody on the same level.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. Now
Wait a minute.
You're taking the money out of it.
That shit ain't about black and white, gay and straight. That's just, you know what I'm saying? I'm so sick of that game they play. We can go there next week, though. I ain't going to kill you right now. But I'm tired of that game, though, right? We get so caught up in that shit.
Right.
It's ain't about none of that. It ain't about you black, white, Christian, Muslim, blue, green, woman,
about
man.
The green is you green or you ain't green?
Ain't about none of that.
You ain't got that
about
money.
that. It's a joke. It's a joke when you sitting down for 7 months congregating if you gotta raise minimum wage of $15.
You can't figure out the math on it. It's hard.
But
don't
you can find out the exact location where COVID. The dog don't even agree.
Where my dog's at?
Seriously,
yeah.
man.
It's serious, and we definitely need to touch on that.
Yeah.
But
But that's just the game. But that's just the games they play with the money, with the people, with everything. That's just the games they play all over. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these kids aren't getting an education. You know, if the kids are already not getting an education. We know this.
It depends on
And
where
now
you live
you're
at.
throwing money into the mix.
Right.
Whoo, man.
And that's the problem. It shouldn't depend on how much money you make or where you live. That drives the education that you get. That's so slanted, man. It's just wrong.
Yeah.
It's just right out wrong. It depends on, the child doesn't have anything to do with that. It's their parents.
Right.
So depending on how much your parents make and where they moved at and where they decided to pitch a tent at, that determines what kind of education you get.
Right.
Or if you can get in the lottery. If you win the lottery, you can get a good education. If you lose, you're shit out of luck.
I'd say this much though, just to bring some form of us being elated, because we are, is Kyrie Irving, man. You know, he's not playing in the Olympics. That would have been great. He's playing on the super team, whatever. But man, what he's doing for the people, for humans, not his people, not a people, but for humans. What he's doing what he's done for the WNBA, what he's doing over Pakistan.
Right.
It's Kyrie Irving.
Come on,
man.
guard. You ain't gonna see that on the news.
Nah.
You ain't gonna see that.
You hear Stephen A. Smith and you hear Shannon Sharp screaming about him taking off a couple of weeks for family. He's having a baby, or maybe he's doing his journey with the Islamic. He's practicing the Islamic faith, so he's fasting, and he doesn't choose to play because he's tired. They drill him and bill him, but I have not seen none of y'all talk about he's water wells feeding 1,000 families.
Right. No, but that's your
built
responsibility.
the house.
Right. That's your responsibility.
Built the house for a kid who lost all mobility.
No.
You don't hear this stuff.
Guard. That's your responsibility, and
It's
that's
disgusting.
Exactly. Yeah. No.
It's
It
disgusting.
can be because it's about the attention. It's about what's hot. It's about what's going on, and that's where you come into play.
So we making it hot. So
there
Kyrie,
you go.
this is your flowers, man.
There you go.
And he don't even want. You can tell how he moved. He don't even want the flowers.
Right.
Don't give me no flowers, man. Be a garden yourself.
Be a garden yourself.
Yeah, don't give me no flowers, bro.
Right.
Be a garden.
And I promise
let
you,
everybody
man,
eat. To your point.
Yeah.
Let everybody come in the garden and eat and get some of this fruit.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
And that's the thing, man. Like we don't need a middleman to talk to our people
Mhm.
or to give them flowers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's important that we stay here now, that we stay in the moment, and that we deliver messages that other people aren't delivering. We already know they ain't delivering.
Yeah.
What we gonna do? How you gonna act? We already know that. We know what messages they pushing. We know what they want to push out and what they want us to be.
Yeah.
We here now. Let's sit down. Let's break bread. Let's break bread. Let's have a discussion about who we are.
Yeah.
Not what's in the media.
Yeah.
Don't let them tell the story about Kyrie. We tell the story about Kyrie.
I can't forsake this moment before I let you give them their flowers. Flower Fridays, right? But just what you just was saying just now, it reminded me. On my way up here, I was listening to our family, man, Culturally Biased, and that's what they doing, man. Everything is about the culture. We talking about our culture. We talking about what's going on with us, why it shouldn't be going on, why it is going on, and they are just really just breaking down things in their own way. Some's funny, some serious, but it's just all unique and beautiful, man. So somebody I do know, take y'all flowers, because y'all damn sure be in the garden. On my way up here, I ate. This is unlimited bars, man. Might be the whiskey, I don't know.
No, it's all love, dog. Guard, dog,
Yeah,
guard. The dogs is gone. It's all love. It's all love, guard. And you always personify giving flowers.
Yeah.
And that's where the love is. And speaking of giving flowers, I saw something on Instagram this week, and they talked about Wood Harris and all the different roles he played. I know we talk about T'Challa and all, Black Panther, Thurgood Marshall, Jackie Robinson, James Brown, and on. But my guy Wood Harris, you can't slight him, man.
He's a guy.
He I think he coached LeBron.
Avon Barksdale. Keep going.
He coached New Edition.
Mm.
He played for Denzel Washington and the Titans.
The games we play.
He played basketball with Tupac. So
Yeah.
I gotta tap in real quick. Okay, Avon Barksdale, The Wire.
Mhm. He said, "What team? What team? What team?"
And I think we covered it all, but my man, you gotta give him his flowers. I definitely have a picture with Ronell actually met him one time.
He met him. I don't know his real name. The guy
Marlo.
who played Marlo.
Yeah,
Yes, he did.
Yeah.